In the upcoming season, Ornn is gonna have a lot of new items that he will be able to forge for himself and for his team. If I counted correctly, there are a total of 32 items that Ornn can forge. So there are a lot of them, and I wanted to show you what items are forgeable. So let's go one by one through legendary items, and I'm gonna show you which ones you'll be able to get as Ornn upgrades. So let's go with the first item. Shurelia's Battle Song is gonna evolve into Shurelia's Requiem. It's gonna have 15 extra ability power, 10 extra ability haste, 2% movement speed bonus, and 75% extra base mana regen. The passive remains the same. Then we go with Echoes of Hylia, that evolves into Cry of the Shrieking City. This item has extra 20 ability power, 100 health, ability haste is the same, although it's highlighted, so maybe it will be even higher, and then extra 100% base mana regen. Then we go into Moonstone Renewer, that's gonna be transformed into Starcaster. Extra 35 ability power, 50 health, 5 ability haste, and 75% base mana regen. The next item that you can evolve is Locket of the Iron Solari, and it goes into Reliquary of the Golden Dawn. It has extra 200 health, 10 armor, 10 magic resist, and 15 ability haste. Passive again remains the same. The next item that Ornn can forge is Hextech Rocket Belt, and it transformed into upgraded Aria Pack. It provides you extra 25 ability power, 150 health, and 5 ability haste. Next item that you can evolve is gonna be Rod of Ages, and it's gonna transform into Infinite Convergence. Infinite Convergence is gonna have extra 20 ability power, 200 health, and 250 mana. Then on the list we have Dawncore. Dawncore you can evolve into Daybreak. It's gonna give you extra 20 ability power, 5 ability haste, and 50% base mana regen. So far it seems that passives on all of the items are gonna be the same, so I'm only gonna mention the passive if it's different than the original. Then we go with Yomu's Ghostblade, that you can evolve into Yomu's Wake. This one provides you extra 15 attack damage, and then 8 lethality. Next on the list is Opportunity. Opportunity you can evolve into Certainty. That provides you with extra 5 attack damage, 5 lethality, and 3% movement speed. Then there's Iceborne Gauntlet that evolves into Frozen Fist. Provides you extra 350 health, 20 armor, and 10 ability haste. The next item is Malignance. Malignance evolves into Enmity of the Masses. It's gonna give you extra 30 ability power, 200 mana, and 10 ability haste. Also, as you can notice, this is the first item that also has the passive changed. Instead of having 15 ultimate haste, you're gonna have 20 ultimate haste. So not only base stats, but also the passive is buffed here. Next on the list is Eclipse. Eclipse can be evolved again in Syzygy. Syzygy provides you with extra 10 AD and 5 ability haste. Next one is Unending Despair. Unending Despair evolves into Hope Adrift, and it provides you with extra 200 health, 15 armor, and 15 ability haste. As you can notice, the passive is also different, but in this case it's worse, because instead of healing for 250% of the damage dealt, as you do with Unending Despair, it heals you for 200% of the damage dealt. So it's probably just a bug, and hopefully it will be adjusted. Then we have Voltaic Cyclosword, and it's gonna evolve into Swordnado. Swordnado will give you 5 extra attack damage, 5 extra lethality, and 5 extra ability haste. We can also see that Kenny Grooker no longer has placeholder icon, so this is how it's gonna look. Next item on the list is Luden's Companion. Luden's Companion is gonna evolve into Force of Arms, and it's gonna provide you with 25 extra ability power, 350 mana, and 10 extra ability haste. Next on the list is Nashorstooth. Nashorstooth is gonna evolve into the Baron's Gift. It's gonna give you 30 extra ability power, 10% attack speed, and 5 ability haste. Next on the list, Liandry's Torment is gonna evolve into Liandry's Lament, and it's gonna give you 20 extra ability power and 250 extra health. And I'm not sure if the suffering part of the item is correct, because if it's gonna be correct, then you can deal up to 300% extra bonus damage. And I think that would be pretty insane, so I assume this tooltip has to be bugged. Next we have Riftmaker. Riftmaker can evolve into Icathia's Curse, and it's gonna give you 10 extra ability power, 100 health, and 5 ability haste. Then we have Ginsu's Rageblade, evolving into Seething Sorrow, and this one provides you 10 extra AD, 20 extra AP, and extra 25% attack speed. Next on the list is Hubris, the one that has crazy statues spawning in base, and it's gonna evolve into Ataraxia. Ataraxia will give you 5 extra AD, 5 extra lethality, and 5 extra ability haste, so similar to other assassin items. Next on the list, Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer is gonna evolve into Wormfallen Sacrifice. It's gonna give you 20 extra AD and 10% attack speed. Then we have Experimental Hexblade. Experimental Hexblade is gonna evolve into Turbo. Turbo gives you 10 extra attack damage, 10% attack speed, and 200 extra health. Then we go to the Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver evolves into Obsidian Cleaver, and it gives you 10 AD, 200 health, and 0 ability haste, although ability haste is highlighted, so it's likely it's gonna be also buffed. And as you can see, the armor reduction here is also buffed. Instead of 4% armor reduction per stack, you have 5% armor reduction per stack. So you can get a total of 30% armor reduction instead of 24% armor reduction. Heartsteel is gonna evolve into Leviathan, and it's gonna give you 250 extra health and 100% base health regen. Then we have Stormrazor. It's gonna evolve into Eye of the Storm, provide you with extra 20 attack damage and 15% attack speed. You can also forge your Stridebreaker, and it's gonna form into Dream Shatter. 20 extra attack damage, 10% extra attack speed, and 75 extra health. Spear of Shojin is also gonna be forgeable. It's gonna forge into Shojin's Resolve, 10 extra AD, 100 extra health, and 5 extra ability haste. Then we have Sundered Sky. Sundered Sky evolves into Heaven's Fall, 10 extra attack damage, 200 extra health, and 5 ability haste. Jackshaw the Protean is gonna evolve into the Unspoken Parasite. It's gonna give you 250 health, and then take away 10 armor and 10 magic resist from you. So of course it's probably bugged, but we can expect armor and magic resist to also be buffed, maybe something like 60. But currently, if you build Jackshaw, and then you forge it, let's try it, you actually lose 10 armor, so it's not like it's just a visual, you actually lose it. You're better off with just your Jackshaw instead of the Unspoken Parasite. The next item that is forgeable, in Infinity Edge, evolves into Edge of Finality. This is actually pretty simple, you just get 30 extra attack damage, nothing else, the simplest of them all. Trinity Force evolves into Infinity Force, provides you with 5 extra attack damage, 10% attack speed, 100 health, and 5 extra ability haste. And then the final item on the list that will be forgeable is Rabadon's Death Crown. It's gonna give you 50 ability power, so just as straightforward as Infinity Edge. So those are currently the Ornn items you can try on PvE. Be sure to try them out because I expect a decent amount of them to be bugged. What do you guys think about those items? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and cheers!